Hi, it's Robin here. In this tutorial, we're going to look at how to insert tables into a spreadsheet. So we're going to create a table out of this information here. So to do that, all I need to do is click anywhere within that table there and go Insert and into our table here. Now when I do that, it will come up and say, what range do you want? And it tries to predict what you want. Now if you're not happy with this range here, you can just click in where you want to start and click and drag and cover that area. Now I do want all of these ones here, so I'm going to go OK. One of the questions it said on that was also my table has headers, and yes, my table does have headers here. Now I can click that off if I don't have it. Now what happens here when I have my tables in here is that it gives me these ones, but it also gives me these little drop down ones, and I can use these, and I'll come back to these later. These are functions that I can do. All right, while I got my table here, I can just select it and I can go up and I can choose what kind of table I like using my table design options over here. So I can choose on here any of these ones here. Okay, so let's say I choose that one there. I can also choose what I have in my, just clicking back into my table, I can also choose what I have in. I can actually remove those table headers, okay, or put them in. I can highlight the first column and make it a different, either bold it or make it a different color. I can do the same with the last column. That would be handy if you're doing figures and you want to differentiate between that. I can go banded columns. Now banded columns just are these across here going down. Not always handy with those. I can go, so I can tilt that one off. I can go banded rows. Now your banded rows just means that you have got light and dark rows, so it makes it easier to read across the line. Definitely like that option there. I can also have a title row in here if I want it. It will add it in, and it will calculate using a sum with that. I'm just going to take that one out for this time being. Okay, I can also in the table use this insert slicer. Now this is a really useful tool. If you click on that, you come up with the 3 headers that you want, and what you can do is actually slice this table into 3 separate tables, so they're 1 column each. So you can come in here and you can see I've got this one I can bring up here, this one here, and this one here, and I can use this information here. I can hide information or just show one lot of information across here. Okay, and as you can see, even though they're not they are still selected along here, so I can change all that information there. Alright, I can also put all these back again, and I can cut those ones out if I want to just get rid of those ones there. And it brings the information back into my, and cut here. So all my information is gone with that one. If I ever do that and I no longer have it, Control Z will always bring back what you have to do with that. So if I bring that back here, and now while they're all selected, cut them out, and that one out, and this one out here by right clicking it. So that's my table here. Now I can also in my table just select on this one here, go into my table design. I can also sort. Okay, so I've got the option to be able to sort here. So if I click on here, I can sort from A to Z using this one here. Notice it will go down here and it's now sorted alphabetically. I can do sort by Z to A with the surname, with these ones here, it will move all of this information here, or I can sort largest to smallest figures or smallest to largest. Okay, and it will resort that, which is nice and simple. So that's how I can bring a table into my spreadsheet and use that with information. If I was going to print that, I go print. You'll notice it doesn't have the little drop downs when we do this. It just has the table with the design that I have with that. Okay, so that's our tables.